Great seeing you here again. My name is Luc de Koster, founder of the Koster Academy, and I'm presenting you a new video in the series of the Math Survival Guide. In this video, I will look at different applications of linear equations, and here specifically, I will talk about defining the slope of a line. But before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and every time we have a new video, YouTube will inform you about it. So let's have a look at the slope, the pitch, and grade of a line or different applications of it. When we look at the definition of a slope in general is defined by two parameters, which are the rise and the run. And the slope can be written as m. Typically, m is the symbol for the slope, and it's rise divided by the run. Another application is the grade of a road. We may encounter this, you may have encountered this sign which indicates that the grade of the road is 8% going down. Now you see there is an arrow because we interpret that the slope direction is given from left to right. But in some countries, the people read from right to left. And in that case, the arrow indicates what's the direction of the slope. I've seen this in Egypt and some other countries where they read from right to left. When we look at the grade of a road, it's basically expressed in percentages. And this means that how many meters we rise or go down per 100 meter. For example, 8% means in this case that the road goes down or descends with 8 meters every 100 meters. The next element that we can look at is the pitch of a roof. A roof here is given by the rise and the run, and typically when we look at a roof, we express the pitch as an angle, the angle between those two sides of the roof. And we've seen that in many applications. You typically see roofs with a pitch of 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and so on, depending on the conditions. Another application that we can do is to look at the slope of a line. When we look at a classical line in the x and y plane, we have the line ax plus by plus c, and we have 2 points of the line. First of all, we have the initial point which has coordinates x1 and y1. We have a second point which has coordinates x2 and y2, and we find the run between x1 and x2 and the rise between y1 and y2. Based on this, we can define the run as x2 minus x1, the rise which is y2 minus y1, and we find that the slope is rise divided by the run is given by y2 minus 1 divided by x2 minus 1. Let's apply this on an exercise. On the slope of a line ax plus by, the general format of the line, we have now this line ax plus by is equal to c. First we have the x-intercept, which is given by the coordinates c divided by a and 0. The second one is 0 and c divided by b, which is the y-intercept. And we can now say that the rise is 0 minus c divided by b, which is equal to minus c over b. And the run is c divided by a minus 0 is c divided by a. And finally, we can say that the slope is minus c divided by b divided by c divided by a. And when we simplify this, we find minus a divided by b. Let's apply this now on an exercise, and we can look at the slope of a line, and we take an equation, in this case 5x plus 2y is equal to 10. We see that the value of the slope is given by the formula we defined before, which is m equal minus a divided by b. We find here in this case a is 5 and b is 2. So the slope is minus 5 divided by 2. which is basically minus 2.5. And we see here that the slope is negative, smaller than 0. It means that the rise and the run change in opposite directions, in opposite sense. And we see that because the line, when we look back at the line itself that we constructed in previous videos, we see that the line goes from left to right down. And that's the indication of a negative slope. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and every time we have a new video, YouTube will inform you about it. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next videos. Bye bye.